Okay, this is Jolie here for Fight Hub, and I am joined by Mr. Eddie Hearn, who in the last 48 hours has been mentioned in Parliament. It's good to hear.
Yes, amazing, really. It was actually quite heartwarming to see we're actually getting somewhere, you know, and thank you to everybody who pushed that, and obviously Alex Gavell, who works on our community side of our business. And yeah, I think we're going to be making a little trip to Parliament over the next couple of weeks and trying to put our case across and seeing if we can continue to progress.
Obviously on Fight Hub, a lot of the audience will be American, so for those that don't know, what is it that Matchroom have done and are looking to do in the community?
Really our continued investment in the community and also amateur boxing clubs. You know, we're very vocal about the importance of amateur boxing clubs to the community, and particularly for the development of young people. So we've been investing a lot of money in these clubs and these programs and these schemes, and an MP, politician, brought that up in Parliament, which is where all the politicians sit and the government sit, and it was acknowledged by the government, and kind of acknowledged that this conversation will continue. And the next step is for me to go into Parliament and sort of talk to them about the importance of boxing in the community, which I think right now, you know, again for the US fans, we have a major problem with crime, particularly knife crime and gang crime on our streets in our country, which is kind of spiralling out of control a little bit, and there's no sort of understanding for discipline or rules or respect from the younger generation anymore. So I think boxing is a great way to try and change that.
And I know you're looking at getting Olympics boxing, just keeping that as well, so it's good to know that you're doing things for the community in all walks of boxing. You talk a lot, you do a lot of interviews, but one thing you do mention is you're a #1 selling author. You mention that a lot. What are you more proud of, Eddie, being mentioned in Parliament and doing these things for the community, or that book?
I think the kind of, I mean, you know, you want to really leave your mark on whatever you do. So I feel like I've done that on the promotional side. You know, I think whatever happens, if I walk away tomorrow, I think I'll go down, you know, I'm not, I'm low on the confidence, but I'll be a Hall of Fame promoter. I will be, you know. My dad's a Hall of Fame promoter. Frank Warren's a Hall of Fame promoter. I will be a Hall of Fame promoter. But the community stuff and that kind of stuff is very powerful, and it's actually everlasting, if you like. And if you can actually make a change to people's lives and make a change to the community, that's something that sort of lives beyond boxing and beyond my job. So yeah, I like to do things that are a little bit out of the box. It's like the book and the men's health stuff and Dolce Gabbana. Like, I just find it quite funny. But that's something that's not funny. That's something that's very close to my heart, because I have 2 children. I don't feel that they're safe right now walking the streets of London or even where I live, you know. And I don't think that's great for the country that I love.
Okay, stand on business. I like the tagline for this fight this weekend, tomorrow night. Not long to go now. Just tell us about this fight and how important it is for Catterall and Progress.
I think it's a brilliant fight. You know, you've got so many big fights happening now, obviously, particularly in Saudi Arabia, and we keep talking about the need for big shows in the UK. Well, you got one on Saturday. You got one of the best fights at £140. It's kind of like an official final eliminator for the world title. I think the winner of this fight is going to fight our other 2 140-pounders, Liam Paro, Richardson, Hitchens. And let's be honest, both guys would deserve to do it. It's great to see 2 top 5 guys deciding to fight each other. And, you know, we can give a great main event tomorrow night. Belotti Gomez is going to be an absolute war. Campbell Hatton against Jimmy Joe Flint, I can't wait for. Pat McCormack, I think one of the best prospects in the world, and much more. So, yeah, big UK show at the brand new Co-op Live as well, which is going to be great.
Yeah, I was at the UFC 304 a couple of months back, and the atmosphere, it bounces in that place like it's built to travel. I think Liam Gallagher said it was like biblical in that arena. It's going to be a fantastic night, specifically in the Co-op, obviously, as you mentioned, the first boxing event.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's been great. Like, they've been a great partner. It's been up at Man City this week, and they've been pushing it as well, and it's going to be a big night.
Devin Haney took to Twitter to say he backs Prograis. What do you make of Devin Haney at the moment? Obviously, he's going to back Prograis as an American. You'd expect that, but where are you at with your relationship with him at the moment?
No, I'll always get on with Devin. You know, I didn't like the tweets that he put out about the tickets. You know, I felt that was something that he just could have messaged me about. I'll always like him. I'll always back him. Devin needs some guidance, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion. This is not a criticism of him, but I just feel like sometimes you need someone that knows the industry inside out, like the back of their hand. And Bill's done an amazing job for Devin, but you need firepower. Do you know what I mean? And I think Devin really needs to get himself together, get a fight scheduled. Do you know what I mean? Look, everyone's talking about the potential Ryan Garcia fight. Well, I mean, potential. What's that? May, June, July? And in my opinion, he needs another fight before he goes into a big fight. So if I'm Devin Haney right now, I'm scheduling my fight. Now, whether that's in Vegas, whether that's... he's a big name still. I know he had the defeat, or not the defeat against Ryan Garcia, but, he's still a big name in the sport. And for me, I would be getting that date locked in and coming back with a bang, with a big show, and then setting myself up for a massive fight next summer, maybe against Ryan Garcia or anyone else.
What did you make of, I don't know if you've seen Oscar De La Hoya's clapback Thursday last night, calling Canelo ungrateful, jealous arsehole? Obviously, the saga continues.
Yeah, I just hope that Oscar's okay, and my heart goes out to him, because you can see the pain. Do you know what I mean? He's got this sort of hatred against the sport and people and the world. And I just hope that he can find happiness and peace.
What about Bob Arum? He's obviously criticised Turkey, a bit of Riyadh season over the last couple of days. Why do you think this is happening, and what's your opinion on it?
Bob really has nothing to do with Riyadh season. He doesn't really have any business over there. Bizarre comments. I mean, no one between any of us talks to anyone higher than His Excellency. And he's talking like he's heard that someone said to His Excellency. I mean, it's just like absolutely baffling. I'm sure everyone at Top Rank, really, I love Top Rank, great. They're all going like this. Oh my God, what is he doing? But he's 93. God bless him.
Just to end off on Bivol and his next steps, do we have, I know it's been literally a couple of weeks, but do we have any idea of what he will do next? I know
His Excellency's told us the rematch is on. So we'll wait for final confirmation of that.
in February in Saudi Arabia, is it looking like we have a potentially a Eubank Conor Benn and a Joshua Dubois? Is that kind of looking like the mega fight?
There are so many fights being discussed for February. Nothing locked in yet, but I'm sure His Excellency will let everyone know that fight card soon.
And just last one. Fury Usyk, we had the presser. How did you think the presser went? The hitman, the Barbie girl, everything?
So it was a bit quiet. It's 10 weeks to go. They just want to get into training camp. Usyk came dressed as the hitman. It was still entertaining, and it's going to be a great fight, December 21st.